What's good, YouTube fam? Today I want to make a quick video about the importance of being honest with yourself. I think that this is a super important part of our practice, and not too often talked about, at least in my experience. But if you think of it this way, if we're not honest with ourselves about where we're at, about how we feel, about anything for that matter, we're never going to be able to progress, to grow any further from where we're at, right? And it's like, I get it. Trust me, I do. I get it. It's so much easier to just make that give you that reasoning, or make that what's the word I'm looking for? Not excuse, but whatever. I'm drawing a blank on it. But justification. Yes, it's so much easier to just try to justify our actions to ourselves, mind you. Not so much, I mean, it's not a good look when you do it with other people, but it's so much worse when you do it with yourself. Don't lie to yourself, people. Be honest with yourself. This is the first step to growing. This is the first step to mastering oneself. Right? You have to be honest. If you are not honest and you do not know where you're at, thus you have no idea where you're going. You may have an idea where you want to go, but if you don't know where you're at, how the hell are you going to give yourself the directions to get where you want to go? It doesn't work. So yeah, I just wanted to make this short. Like, I'm not trying to harp on about it, but I do think it's super important, right? Like I said previously, I understand how difficult it can be. I'm human. I do the same thing. I'm still living the practice. And there are times that I try to justify my actions to myself, but nowadays I catch myself, right? And I'm like, man, if and you have two choices at that point. You can continue to go with the justification and just let it go by, or we can do what's maybe the more difficult path and recognize that we're being dishonest with ourselves, and thus be able to make a change. Okay? And it's not, one more thing on that. I think it's important to mention, when you catch yourself, don't beat yourself up about it. That it's not something to beat yourself up about. We already beat ourselves up enough. You definitely don't want to beat yourself up when you realize that you're doing something that you would rather be giving up, that you're trying to transition away from doing. That would just double the bad feelings that you would end up having. Instead, recognize it for what it is. Recognize it for the fact that you caught yourself. You're aware. You're becoming more aware. Plus, this gives you an opportunity to change. It's like we catch ourselves in these moments, and then we're like, damn, you're a piece of shit. You beat yourself up more for it. It's like, bro, nah, be happy. You caught yourself, right? Even if you proceeded to do it, whatever, even if it's like afterwards, who cares? At least you're recognizing it. In that moment, in that recognition is your chance to transcend, to let go. All right? You can do this. I love you. I love you all.